PB&J Crème Brûlée.
Oh, come on,
I was waiting for the childhood part.
I did. I was like, how is he
creme
gonna?
brulee. I couldn't even say that when I was a kid.
I didn't even know what it was. The creme brulee was just the, the guy down the street who's just with
You
the
know,
beret.
this is, it sounds odd, but it's actually really delicious. So we have a sheet pan, half sheet pan, and this is a classic creme brulee mold. And it's porcelain made in France. What's a French mold? It doesn't have to be, right? I like it about this high, 3/4 inch. You can make them deeper, but what happens is it's very hard, if they're any deep in this, to get the flame in there and torch it properly. You burn the end. So we want to bring it right to the top.
Flush.
And have a very flush, even.
Flush.
Yeah. So, Jeff, you're going to take some jelly.
Wow.
Actually, this is jam. Excuse me, it's not jelly. It's jam.
Can you use preserves?
Yes. So you're going to spread a very thin layer, about a 1/16 of an inch on the bottom of that, evenly.
Louise.
And then you're going to actually, all right, you're going to put the strawberries, thin cut strawberries, on top of that to make like a vapor barrier. So we have heavy cream here. I'm warming the heavy cream. We're going to take our peanut butter. Now, this is creamy peanut butter, okay? Don't use the stuff that's
Chunky.
All right, so peanut butter, salt, and
That's a
some
lot
sugar.
of salt. Is that to kind of bring out the peanut flavor?
Yeah, you need it. It's really, if you make it without salt, it just doesn't taste the same. Okay. And then we're gonna whisk. A little sugar in there. All right, so we have 4 egg yolks, really important, and more sugar. How you doing over there, son?
Dude, we are vapor bearing hard right
Okay,
now.
good. Just gonna get that smooth, and then we're gonna add one of my favorite things on planet Earth is a fresh vanilla bean. And we were all smelling this before, and it's like something about it that is, it's transformational. It just makes you feel good when you smell it for some reason, and it's just amazing that nature could produce this. All right, we're gonna cut it in half. The way I like to do this, they're very expensive, the fresh ones, so you can use them multiple times, really important. So I'm gonna cut it like this. Just be careful you don't cut your finger. On a board, just cut it in half this way, lengthwise. And then I'm gonna put a fair amount in here. I'm gonna put 1/2. You can see that again, how beautiful that is. Half of the vanilla bean, and get it right in there and whip it up. Nothing better, just the smell. And get it off the knife, because it is expensive. All right, we're gonna temper. Tempering is what, Jeff?
Adding a hot liquid to colder liquid to bring it to a like temperature, correct?
Not bad. That's not bad.
Well, I am shingling a vapor barrier here, so I'm multitasking.
A little
hard.
bit of this in here, not a lot. Just get it together so it does not cook the eggs. And now this is safe to go in here. So we're making a liaison, as I like to say all the time. Get all that in here. A little spill here, we don't want that. And then I like to just stir this once or twice, bring it up to temperature, don't cook it. It's liaised, the mission is done. And then we're gonna strain it just to get out anything that might have stuck to the side of the pan to make it super smooth. Jeff, you're doing an amazing job.
Look how rich in color that custard is.
Gorgeous.
Doesn't that look delicious?
Now, the vanilla beans will go through. You just push them down if they don't.
The magic of an egg yolk.
Okay. So our oven's on 300 degrees, all right? And we're just gonna pour this on top.
It's okay to put it in slightly warm still
Fine.
too, right?
No, it's gonna be baked. Now, what you can do is bring it to the oven almost full, add the hot water, and then fill it up while it's on the rack,
Yeah.
so you don't have to like do a juggling act. Okay, here we go, last one. You put this in the oven, 300 degrees, about 45 minutes, but wait till it's just set in the middle. It's in the fridge for a couple hours. It must be cold when you...
Should I grab it?
Yes, grab it. We must be cold when you brulee it. What is brulee? We're gonna burn it. I used to use brown sugar on this when I did it
really?
at Le Cirque years ago, but...
A lot of
they
moisture in brown
They
sugar, right?
discontinued the kind of sugar that we used to use, so I'm now using turbinado sugar here. Now, what I do is I spread it out in a sheet pan, and I leave it overnight like this to get some of the moisture out. You want it really dry because you want to keep any moisture off of this. I put it over the sugar and just put a good amount on it.
So that's turbinado sugar, right?
Yeah. And I just roll it like you were rolling, I don't know. It has to be a large sugar like this to get the best crystals. You don't want to put a lot on there, just like that. Now, what I like to do is like melt it first before you go in. If you go in right away, you end up like
Burning it.
blackening
before.
it. You want the sugar to melt.
Your torch
Take
is a
some
little
time.
bigger than mine, Geoffrey. I think I'm good.
I think I'm good too. All right.
You know what, Geoffrey? They're pretty identical.
Pretty identical. Look at that, huh?
One more shot.
One more shot there. Okay.
Done.
So normally you want to do these a little ahead of time so they get a chance to set and set up. So let's see if we...
I mean, what's fun about this too, which I'm excited about, is there's a whole layer of strawberry jam and strawberries under
It's
there.
my jam.
Get out of here, you little.
Okay, you ready?
I can't wait to try this.
For you, a couple of spoons.
Look how beautiful. It
That
is
is
really perfectly
gorgeous.
bruleed,
I feel guilty eating it.
right?
Don't ever.
So
All
there
right,
should be a
let's-
little crack.
I hear it.
So go down there, dig in there, get everything on the bottom. It's a little surprise.
You sound like tap dancing.
The little surprise at the end is what's fun.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Oh, this is beautifully baked. Look at that. Look at that side view.
Good side. See that little jam? You jammed well. Look at.
Wow. Jeffrey, this is so rich and luxurious. And the peanut butter
It works,
is
the-
really bold and delicious. And the sweetness from the strawberries, I absolutely love it. It is so reminiscent of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And the little sugary crust, it's like your crust.